I'm Maddie, welcome to or back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be sharing some products that I recently got from Ulta Beauty and how I plan to incorporate them into my everyday makeup routine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get on with the video. The first product that I got is from The Ordinary, which I know is super popular. I've personally never tried any of their products. This is their organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. So I wanted this for jade rolling and gua shaing, and one of the workers who was so nice to help me find everything said that she actually uses 3 oils, but this would be the one that she recommends. I definitely did not want to add 3 oils to my routine since I have never really used oil on my face. I am a little nervous to put oil on my face since I've had issues with acne in the past, but this is supposed to make the stones feel so much smoother on your skin. Honestly, I have no idea how much of this you're supposed to use, but it's got the little like dropper, so I'm guessing like maybe 2. Oh my goodness, that came out like so fast. Maybe just 1. So I definitely think that 1 ginormous drop that I just did is enough to cover my whole face. I'm also not sure if you're supposed to use this like in place of a moisturizer. I know that I have not put my moisturizer on yet this morning because I don't want to cause any problems, but here's my jade roller. Then next I have my gua sha, which I had for so long before I figured out how to use it, but now I love it. Overall, I really like that oil. I feel like it helps it to just roll over your skin so much better. In the past, I just used moisturizer, and I just think that the oil is much better. The next step I'm going to do is just some sunscreen. I have had this in some videos before. It's just the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen. It goes on clear. It smells like sunscreen a little bit, but it's not super overpowering, and it's designed for you to apply makeup on top of. One thing that I'm noticing putting this on top of the oil, I just feel like it's gliding on a lot better. The next product that I got, which is the Urban Decay All Nighter Ultra Glow Primer. So I ran out of my Glossier primer back in June with the whole month of July without a primer, and honestly I don't really know if a primer makes that much of a difference. I've just heard it's good to have one to making sure that your skin is like all smoothed out and it helps the makeup stick better. And of course I've heard great things about Urban Decay and their all-nighter brand. I do love the packaging. Like, this is super cute. Oh, okay, so it is a clear gel. I don't know if the camera picked that up, but it is clear. It's not white. I just did 1 pump. Alright, overall I really like this. Since it's discreet, I would not want a really like cakey primer or anything like that. So as long as this lasts for a decent amount of time, I guess I can't complain. My other primer I think was about this size, maybe a little bit bigger, and it lasted for 6 months, which I thought was a pretty decent timeline. The next step in my makeup routine is putting on a combination of foundation and sealer. Thankfully with Accutane I have not been putting on too much of this, but I'm just gonna pop that on really quickly. One change though is I did get a foundation brush because my beauty blender was getting gross. It's kind of falling apart, and I've also heard they're not super great for your skin, so hopefully this will be much better for my skin. As you saw, I really did not put on very much, just a little foundation on like these discoloration areas. I don't even think I'm going to use the concealer today because it's more for like heavy duty areas. Now I'm going to set everything. I'm still using the Glossier Wowder. I feel like it's held up pretty good. Like, I've maybe used about half of it in 6 months, which is crazy because I definitely do use this product pretty much every single day, at least when I am wearing makeup. Next up is highlight. This is something that I have been getting into recently just because I love the extra little shimmer So I will show you my highlight routine because I feel like everyone does it a little differently. Also want to say this is not some expensive highlight. This is literally Maybelline New York Master Chrome. Again, I'm sure it was less than $10 from the drugstore. Some highlighter palettes are like so expensive, it's ridiculous. And again, this has lasted me so long. I've had this for years. Granted, I haven't used it a lot until recently. But I just get like a little bit on my brush and do like a little smile, and where my cheek puffs out, I do a little circle, and then I streak it up my cheekbone. I will not speed this up so that way you can see it. This will kind of be a little awkward, but that's how I apply the highlight to my cheeks. I'm just gonna go ahead and do that on my left. Okay, other things I like to do, get a little bit dotted on the end of my nose, take my brush and swipe it up the bridge, and then I use my finger to disperse. So that's how that looks. And then I get a little bit on the edge of the bristles and do, I think it's called your Cupid's bow. I don't know, makeup terms are lacking. And that is my highlight routine for my face. If I am wearing like a tank top or a low cut shirt, I love to highlight my collarbones. I know that might sound a little weird, but one of my friends showed me that and I think it's actually kind of cute. Next thing we have to do is lips, which I have not really been using lip products, but for the sake of this video, I'm going to. I have just been using Aquaphor, but I've got a little bit of Glossier's Balm.com. I think that that gives a pretty good shimmer, but sometimes I like to layer it with the classic Glossier lip gloss. And that just adds like an extra little shimmer in my opinion. Moving into some more new products, I got the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Again, I feel like I see this all over YouTube. Okay, they have 2 caps on it. Okay, that one definitely smells. It doesn't smell bad, but it smells very chemically. Basically, this is supposed to hold your makeup like permanently in place until you like scrub it off. I do not think that I would use this on like a day-to-day basis. I don't really need that, especially if I'm using the primer. I just thought this would be a good idea for like a football game where I'd be sweating a lot, or like a night out with friends where you're gonna be out for a while and just want to make sure everything stays in place. But again, for like a natural everyday look like I usually go for, I don't think this would be completely necessary. And then the last thing, and in my opinion, the start of the video, I got the God Is a Woman perfume, which literally just dropped, and I am beyond excited. Of course, we have established on this channel that I am a huge Ariana Grande fan. I love her so much. I definitely did not need this perfume because honestly at the beginning of the month I bought 2 bottles of her perfume, so this was definitely not needed. But God Is a Woman holds such a special place in my heart. It is my favorite song of hers by far, and just the energy is amazing. So I have already taken the packaging off and smelled it, but I still wanted to include it in the video. So first of all, the box is beautiful. This is the front, but then on the back it's like a wrapped picture of her in the purple dress. Like all of her perfumes, now it comes like as a bottle and a casing. So this casing I will say is much less intricate than other casings, but I also think it fits God Is a Woman perfectly. Like if you've seen the music video, you know. And then the bottle also has a much more simpler design, and that's why I think this perfume goes for $10 less than her most recent perfumes. So this just sits in here like that for a display, but obviously like if you want to spray it, you would just pick this up. I got the 1.7 ounce. I did just want the 1 ounce since I already bought so much perfume, but this was the only one that the Ulta had and I really wanted it, so I got it, and this was $55 for the 1.7. Taking it out, we'll do a little spray and smell. I have heard from multiple people that God Is a Woman is supposed to be like a mix between Cloud and Rim. However, I do not have either one of those, nor have I smelled either one of those, so I cannot really tell you if that is factual. The two that I have are Thank You Next and Sweet Like Candy, and I will say that this one definitely smells more like Thank You Next. It's a more mature scent. Despite there being a lot of floral stuff on the packaging, I don't think it smells like a traditional floral perfume. There are a few hints, but you're definitely not smelling like your grandma's flowery perfume. I was looking on the box to see like what the notes of the fragrance were, but it didn't say it. But I've looked it up and it says that the top notes are pear and ambriette, I believe that's how you pronounce it, which they say is muskmallow. Middle notes are orris and Turkish rose, and base notes are sandalwood and Madagascar vanilla. That's kind of all it's saying, and it says like the main, I guess, descriptive words are fruity, sweet, musky, woody, powdery, floral, aquatic, fresh, iris, and vanilla. I don't really know what they mean by musky. That's kind of a weird term, I feel like, to describe a perfume, but overall I'm super happy with it, and I just can't decide if God Is Woman or Thank You Next is my favorite perfume that I have had by her. But I mean, as I've said before on this channel, Ariana Grande never misses, so if you're considering getting it, I would definitely go for it. I mean, maybe in a slightly smaller size if you're unsure, like the 1 ounce I think is a decent size. But yeah, if you enjoyed me showing you what I got from Ulta and how I'm incorporating it into my everyday makeup routine, then be sure to give it a thumbs up. Comment down below what your favorite like makeup, skincare, or beauty product is. And while you're down there, be sure that you are subscribed and have the bell turned on. That way you'll be notified every single time I either upload a new video or go live. All those things really do help my channel grow, and I'd appreciate it so much. I will see you in my next video. Bye!
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast.
It's not about personality matrixels and charts. It's all about the bumps in your heart.